What do you do with these ungrateful people? What do you do with these ungrateful people? You conceive them. You carry them for 9 months safely tucked away in your womb. And for the daddies, for the real daddies, you provide for mommy. Make sure mommy get her food, go on her antenatal visits. You make sure mommy have a nice, clean, safe environment. You fulfill all her cravings. Any strange thing she wants, you go and get it. Because she said the baby want it. The baby feel fit, right? The baby feel fit, so you go get it. And you give it to her and she eat it and the baby get it. 9 months, you carry these ungrateful people. For the mummies, your pum pum is never the same again. Never the same pum pum anymore. Pum pum mash up. Oh my God. So, you bring them into the world. You give them everything. Pay them school fee, feed them, ray. And you do everything in your power to keep them safe and healthy and smart. You stimulate them, you sign them up for this and that, after school this and after school that, and summer this and summer that, and you fly them out. Come remember, say when you did that come up, you ain't touch plane, and you tell yourself, say, you're pitting them off the touch plane. Them Africa hotel on the North Coast. Yeah. At summertime, when I go on the North Coast, go on a hotel, when I fly out, this, that, and you bring them all the way up. So they reach adolescent, young adult, and now, remember, now these are the same people who them not take bus because you pay for school bus to pick them up from them yard, carry them go school, carry them back at them yard. Them not have to, remember say when you are go school, at the bus step you ride past. If you lived where I lived, if you lived in Red Hills, a bus step you ride pan go school, and a bus step you ride pan come back. And sometimes you have to walk and you have to boom ride and you have to ray. But these ungrateful people, they don't take the bus. Or maybe once in a blue moon. School bus pick them up at them gate and school bus carry them back at them gate and then walk the few little step come in at the house. These ungrateful people now, they come of age. And what them gonna tell you, say? The things where you instill in them, and that them did want instill in them. And that them did go instill in themselves if I did them raise themselves. the the food where you give them for eat and that them do that they give themselves for eat. And they don't want any more of it, as a matter of fact. And the spirituality that you instill in them, I never that them did I go instill in themselves. If I did them, did I raise themselves, so they no longer want to practice it. And it goes on and on and on and on and on. Anything related to lifestyle, anything related to religion, whatever. Humans, what I notice about human beings, most of them would have raised themselves quite differently from how their parents raised them. Because here's the thing, especially the late adolescent, early adults, here's the thing, they know everything that there is to know, and you don't know as much as them. You, in your big years of life, no matter what you survive, no matter the heartaches, the heartbreaks, the trials and errors, no matter all of that, you don't know anything half as much as they know it. Them will just reach. So you all, you should guess by now. I'm making a mockery of something serious, and I'm really and truly, we have to allow our youngsters to come into their own and develop that agency for themselves. I know it feels heartbreaking as a parent, and you're going to say, oh my God, what an ungrateful little wretch. Sometimes it makes me think back, and I'm wondering now, because I never thought about it, but I'm wondering now, did I put my parents through this? Because I remember when I became an adult, there are things that I did that made perfect sense to me, and I knew that I was of age to do them, and I didn't need anybody's permission. I didn't need anybody's guidance in my head. So, for example, I changed my name by deed poll because I wanted to embrace that African part of me that was stolen from my ancestors. I wanted back my ancestral name, and I chose the name that I wanted based on the meaning of it. And I think my father especially took that to heart, and maybe he internalized it as well. I'm rejecting him, I'm rejecting his name. But to me, that was not something to even ponder about or spend too much time on. I just knew what I knew, and I knew that I needed to do that. And I don't regret changing my name at all, but it just makes me wonder now, the decisions that I made, because there are many other things. I was a very quiet, well behaved person, but in terms of other things, I was rebellious. Um, I was defiant in terms of lifestyle, in terms of my eating. I used to get slaps quite regularly because I refused to eat the dinner that my mom provided for me because it was meat and I didn't want meat. And she used to beat me to the point where she decided it don't make sense to beat me anymore. And I don't regret that because I'm still on that vegetarian journey right now. So, but how did my parents feel? Maybe they felt, what an ungrateful child. Here it is, this meal I'm providing for her, and she telling me she don't want it because she knows better. Here, because in their mind, the beef and the pork and the chicken and whatever they were giving me were healthy and were what I needed for good growth and development. And here was I, this ungrateful little wretch, refusing it, turning my back on it. It's an age old struggle between parents and their children, particularly when the children come of age, late adolescent, early adulthood, and they begin to assert their agency and understand that they don't need to ask your permission or ask your advice. If they do, well, that is good, but it is their choice to do so. And the fact of the matter is, they should be allowed to do so. I know it can be heartbreaking when you feel like you know better and you really have put things in place for them to benefit from your way of doing things. But listen, as Sweet Honey in the Rock said, your children are not your children. Your children. Remember that song by Sweet Honey in the Rocks. Your children are not your children. They are the sons and the daughters of life longing for itself. They come through you, but they are not from you. And though they are with you, they belong not to you. You can give them your love, but not your thoughts. They have their own thoughts. They have their own thoughts. You can house their bodies, but not their souls. For their souls dwell in a place of tomorrow that you cannot visit, not even in your dreams. You can strive to be like them, but you cannot make them just like you. Strive to be like them, but you cannot make them just like you. Your children, they are not your children. So, I say all of that to say all of this. Allow the young adults in your life to come into their own strength. Rest assured that you have taught them all you could. You have given them all the tools that were in your position to hand over. You passed on the baton. Now you just have to step back and allow them to be, allow them to blossom and come into their own and know they are not ungrateful. Well, some of them are, but just being assertive and maintaining their independence, that's not ungratefulness. So don't feel too bad. And listen, all of us have to go through it. All of us have, as parents, have to come to this place. So we can grieve together. But this one is a good grief. It means that we did a good job and we raised independent, intelligent human beings.